Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It is time for my winter favorites video. I have a pile of makeup next to me. These are things that I feel like I'm gonna be wearing a lot in the winter, things that I wanna revisit, just kind of the vibes for what I'm craving right now as far as makeup goes. You're definitely gonna see a reoccurring theme here, and I'm really excited about this pile of products. As always, this doesn't mean I'm only gonna wear these products. I will definitely wear like quote unquote summery or even like Halloween-y things throughout the winter as well. I do not stay in just one box, but when it comes to winter specifically, these are the things that are giving me the wintry vibes. Before we hop into my winter favorites, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And as far as my accessories today go, I really don't have a whole lot. These plugs are Love Kills Boutique, and this necklace was a gift from my in-laws. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive in and chat about my winter favorites. So I don't have a ton of complexion-y stuff, but every time winter rolls around, I feel the need to shout this guy out. The Juno Co Moonshine Miracle Cream. It's basically just a really thick moisturizer, but I love using this kind of like in between skincare and primer. Like by the time I've done my skincare, done a little bit of nonsense downstairs, you know, like take my vitamins, maybe have some breakfast, things like that, and then mosey upstairs. I like to add a little extra moisture before going in with my primers and other products on my skin, just because my skin is already normal to dry. And then once the winter months hit, it does get a little more dry out. Not overly dry here in Florida, of course, but drier compared to the rest of the year. So I like to add a little boost of moisture. I don't really have any specific like foundations, concealers, primers, or even like bronzers, contours, things like that. I'll just kind of wear whatever, whenever. I don't really have anything in particular that I'm using specifically in the winter, so we're gonna move right on into blush. I have two powders and one like liquid cream that I think I'm gonna be reaching for a lot. First being the one that I'm already wearing. This is Dreamwalk from Kaleidos. I am super into like a cool tone pink blush right now, and I feel like especially in the winter, it's just so cute. I love this blush. I've been wearing it nonstop the last few weeks, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. However, when I don't want to wear a cool tone pink blush, I'm probably gonna wear like a red. This is also from Kaleidos. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it's like Sanguine or something like that. I will have everything linked down below though for you. Look at that beautiful red. I think that's gonna be so pretty as well, kind of like my two moods. I am really excited about those colors. And as far as the liquid and cream that I pulled goes, I went with Hope from Rare Beauty. It's a little more neutral pink, but I thought this would kind of be my vibe if I want to wear more of like a liquid and cream blush. And again, this doesn't mean I'm gonna stay boxed into only these three blushes, but I feel like these three will complement the palette specifically that I picked really well. So yeah, these are my blush picks for my winter favorites this year. And as far as highlighters go, I have two singles and one trio, and I'm really excited about them. We can start with the one that I'm wearing. If I don't feel like wearing a color on my face, it's probably gonna be this one, Moonbeam from Sigma. It's just bright and smooth, very like vanilla vibes, and I think it's really, really cute. It's just such a good, shiny, light, but not too like icy in the sense that it looks blue. I think that's gonna be a really good go-to when I don't wanna wear a color. However, when I do wanna wear a color, I have a couple fun ones. Azura Shine from Odin's Eye absolutely is gonna be one of the main ones I go for. It has such a beautiful icy blue flip to it right there at the bottom. I absolutely adore that one. I've been wearing it a lot the last couple weeks already, actually, and I think it's just gonna be so perfect for this time of year. I also think I'm going to be busting into my Michaela Pot 2 palette with Glamlite. It has three beautiful shades, and I think all three of these would be pretty perfect for this time of year. We have like kind of a bluey one, a like minty one, and then this one's more of like a golden, almost greenish one. Not a dupe for Kaleidos Laser Glazer. I've shown it in the past. Those three are right there on the side of my hand, and they're just so pretty. I think those will be really, really good go-tos for the season. And I'm just liking this combo of cheek products. Very light, ethereal. We do have the red in here as well, but I think the red will play nicely with these also. I like these vibes. All right, getting into eyeshadow palettes. This is always my favorite part to think about for these videos. I narrowed it down to 10. I usually try to narrow it down to about 10. And I also did try to avoid like Christmas palettes specifically. I did include one, but I'll get into a reason why. But I tried to avoid like my Christmas palettes in general, just because like Christmas is at the very beginning of winter anyways. I wanted to capture vibes that are gonna outlast Christmas season. I'm very much going into jewel tones. I'm loving like wintry blues and silvers and cool tones and all the yummy things, plummy shades, berries. That's kind of what I was channeling with these 10 palettes, and I'm really excited about them. I'm gonna try my best to revisit these as much as possible, but I have already done videos with all of these palettes, sometimes multiple videos. You can check my YouTube, my Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. We can start with the one that I'm wearing first. This is the Christmassy one that I had to include, and only because the insides just completely capture winter for me. It's the Odin's Eye Christmas Eve palette. It is so insanely beautiful. Like, this is peak winter for me, and I love it. Hands down, one of my favorite palettes Odin's Eye has ever done. I'm obsessed with this. Unfortunately, it's no longer available. It was limited edition and it sold out. I hope so bad they bring it back one day because this is amazing. But whether you have it or not, maybe you can find inspo throughout your collection. That's kind of the point of these videos. I want to just encourage you to go through your collection, curate a little collection for yourself. It's a fun way to kind of get re-excited about some makeup. But yeah, this is just perfection. This one was hands down gonna be in this video. I knew it the second I laid eyes on this palette. Keeping with Odin's Eye, one more to talk about is my Giant Wolves palette. This was in collaboration with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. Also peak winter vibes, and I think those two would play together so nicely because they have similarities but also very distinct differences, and I just love the vibes of this. Again, unfortunately, this one's also no longer available. This one was also limited edition. It released a while ago, but it's beautiful and I had to include it in this video. I think those palettes are gonna be so perfect for this time of year. I have a couple palettes from Lethal, first being the After Dark palette. I've loved this one for a couple years now and I'm really re-inspired to use it. It's so beautiful. I simply cannot get enough of that one. Really excited about just these muted grungy tones. I love the dark purples in here. It makes me really happy and I'm really excited to revisit this. Also from Lethal, the Evergreen palette. It's gorgeous. These beautiful blues. I love these purpley shades right here. I love these like rich, darker greens. This is just perfect for this season and I'm so super excited about it. And I like that there's also pops of brightness because then as we're exiting winter, I feel like this would also be good for adding in pops of fun colors, springify some things. I love this though. I think it's gorgeous. Next up, number 5. When the brand sent me this year, it's not a brand new palette, but it's new to me. I knew immediately this was gonna have to make it in my winter favorites. It's the Cinderella palette from Sigma. I mean, just look at how beautiful. It just hits all of the things that I want. The moody blues, moody purples, the cool tones, jewel tone shades. I love this. I feel like it's kind of a good combo between grungy and glamorous, and I'm so excited to revisit this one some more. It's just beautiful, and it absolutely captures the winter feels for me. Next up from Beauty Bay, the Age of Opulence palette. This launched last winter, and I don't know if this one is available anymore. I'll link it if I can, but I'm pretty sure it was discontinued. But this again is just capturing everything that I want right now. We have a mixture of moody blues and purples, some pops of like berry down here as well. We have some pops of neutral in here, and there are some cool tones that make me happy. I like this one a lot, and I'm really excited to play with this one some more because I think it's beautiful. The shimmers in here are amazing, and the mattes were really impressive as well. This was only the second palette I ever tried from Beauty Bay, and I was super pleased with it. I almost included the Midnight instead of this one, but I liked the fact that there were, I don't know, some more glamorous elements of this one. I don't know, something about it screamed a little more winter to me, so I went with it. Next up, Nomad Cosmetics. This is the Whistler Snow Lodge palette. It's so beautiful. This one launched, I think, January of this year, and it made it through all of that winter, and we're entering a new winter, and this one is still in the front of my brain. This is just so beautiful. It's capturing everything that I need. We have, again, the mixture of those beautiful blues, the pops of green. I like these kind of reddish tones as well. This is so pretty, and I'm really excited about this one still. Next, I have 2 from Unearthly Cosmetics. First being the In the Dark palette. I got the re-released version of this earlier this year, and it's so pretty. Absolutely grungy winter in a nutshell. This is so good. I love these muted, deeper tones. The 2 shimmers in here are so pretty as well. I'm really pumped to revisit this one. And then one that launched fairly recently that I think would pair so good with the In the Dark palette, and I think they even said that they intended on it to pair really good with the In the Dark palette, but it's the Dead of Night palette. It is so gorgeous. Again, I'm a broken record, but just those muted jewel tones. I love the combination of blues, pinks, purples, greens. It is so colorful winter to me, and I am just still so excited about this one. Again, this is a newer palette, so it hasn't been like that long since I used it initially, but I am really excited to continue using this one. I want to try to use it again soon. And finally, last palette, last but not least, the Eternal Eclipse palette. This one's from Lunar Beauty, and it is so, so gorgeous. I got it as a gift, I want to say last year, and I still think it's so pretty. I love the combination of the moody yet muted blue tones in here. We have some beautiful, delicious shimmers on the top. I love this like silver and taupey color. I like the mixture of the neutrals in here. We have things that lean a little more cool, but also a little warm. I like the combo of this one, and I really wanted to reach for this one again, so super inspired to play with this one soon. I have a few more eye products that I wanted to include as well. First being this liquid shadow from Beaute Bar in the shade Aurora. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I wore this recently, and I just think this would add such a magical touch to any of these palettes. I like this icy blue pink shift. It is so sparkly and so reflective. I love this liquid shadow, and I thought it would be so cool to include in this like roundup. Also, this little flaky product from the Pastel Roses in Rouge. I hope that's how you say it. I don't know that word. These are cool because they're like little flakes. Like they look glittery on the eyes, but they're not glittery. They're very flaky, like they're not gonna blind you if it gets in your eyeball from what I understand. Tried to just toss some on my hand there, but it kind of has like a bluey purple shift, and I thought it would also add just a little twinkle, a little magic to all these palettes. I thought it would go with the vibes really well, and these are super cool, and I want to use my little flakes more, so I wanted to put this one in this video so I can try to remember to use it more soon. I also wanted to shout out Lumi from Sugarpill. It's right here, kind of like a minty, icy blue loose shadow. It's so pretty. It also works really well as a face highlight for me, so I was excited to bust this one out again. I can't believe I forgot to include it in my collection and declutter, but you know, sometimes things get lost in my collection, and that's the whole point of the declutter, is to condense it down and realize things that I forgot about. Last but not least is this Technichrome Flakes in the shade Moon Dazzle from Gavissi. I also wanted to include one of these just because my unearthly ones dried out really fast, and I want to try to use this one before it dries out really fast. Because I have a feeling this is not going to last forever, so I want to use it while I can. It's so pretty though, look at that. All those different shifts. It's so pretty. Actually, this is a pretty accurate description of it. It's just super iridescent, bluey, greeny, minty. It is fantastic, and I definitely want to play with that one some more. And finishing this up, I have some lip products. I picked out 10 things. I have a mixture of liquid lipsticks, regular lipsticks, glosses, and I'm excited about all of these. I didn't include any like neutral lips, like basic everyday shades. I didn't include like sheer sparkly glosses that I wear a lot. I'm channeling the colors that I like to wear more in the winter, which are berry tones like I'm wearing today. Love berry tones in the winter. I don't know what it is. I love browns, and I do get more into reds in the winter as well. First is the one that I'm wearing right now, Berry Me. It's just such a good berry color. I don't know what it is about me and berries in the winter, but berry tones are just such a wintry color to me, and I'm really excited to revisit these tones and hopefully wear them more. This one is Linda from Unearthly Cosmetics. This was part of their like first round of satin liquid lipsticks that launched last year. It's a little bit more of a brighter fuchsia-y berry, but it's so, so pretty. I also have Samantha that launched last year as well. This one's a little bit more of a brighter, like raspberry, pinky red, but I just think it's so beautiful. And I just love the combination of like tones like this with those moody blues and like dark plums. I think it's such a good combo. This red from Give Me Glow in Sweater Weather is such a good red as well. That beautiful, dark, like grungy, almost brown-based red. It is so, so, so good. This is the kind of red that I feel like would look good on a lot of people too. This shade Haunting from Blend Bunny, they launched liquid lipsticks a few months ago, and I'm obsessed. It's such a good formula, and I love this color, kind of this plummy red color. It has a little more purple in it than Sweater Weather. Sweater Weather I feel like has a little bit more brown. I can tell a lot better in person. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but these are just beautiful colors. I'm getting so excited seeing all these together. Last liquid lipstick is Smeared Rouge from Kaleidos. It's just, again, such a good, like, darker red. I love this lip clay formula as well. It goes on like a liquid lipstick, but then it dries down feeling very light and airy, kind of like a powder. It's like one of my favorite liquid lip formulas ever. They're also launching 8 new ones, which they have shipped my package out to me, but it's not gonna be here by the time this video goes up, so I couldn't include them. But I'm gonna be wearing all 8 of those new shades all the time as well. They are absolutely capturing the winter vibes for me. One regular lipstick, the shade Strong from Rare Beauty. Such a good brown. I've already worn this one a few times the last few weeks, and it's just such a good brown lipstick. It is so pretty, and I will absolutely die on the hill that everyone looks good in a brown lipstick. You should try it out if you never have. You'll look so cute, I promise. And last, I have 2 glosses. First is Bitchcraft. It's kind of like a berry tone, and it's gorgeous. A little more sheer, but it does have that berry element to it, and I think it's gonna go with a lot of these palettes really well. And finally, last but not least, is the Oden's Eye Cream Lip Stain in Lady Camellias. Again, just a really nice kind of like pinky berry color. It's so pretty. I just absolutely love that formula, and when the gloss kind of wears away like the shininess of it, there's still a little bit of tint left behind, hence glossy lip stain. But I love all these colors together. I think they are so cute, and I think they're gonna go with the vibes of the palette so well. I love a pop of like red or berry on the lips with these kinds of moody dark tones. I am just super excited about this whole collection, this whole roundup. Definitely gonna be revisiting as much of these as possible, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching my winter favorites video. I would love to hear what you're thinking about all these products. Do you have any of these? Do you want any of these? What things do you think you're gonna be visiting a lot this winter? What are your color vibes? I would love to hear down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me some wintry emojis, whatever that means to you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the BATTYBEAN fam. I am BATTYBEAN on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, I'm posting every day in December. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. And the combination of the moody and muted is so hard to say. Oh my gosh, I got this everywhere. Oh no! I opened this wrong. Oh, I opened this so wrong. No! Oh, there goes the thunder. It's like the most gloomy day ever that I possibly could have started filming this video, but you know, it's fitting with winter. You know, gloomy, dark, cozy, I want to crawl back into bed vibes.